League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This defense for the Rams, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stafford. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Rams at 3-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll run here with Akers. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go.
And this time he is in. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah!
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's Mitchell. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now you got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
21. Drill right, 22.
Now Stafford. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Hey, 22.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
What do you got? 10. Hey, 50. Hey, 54. Alert.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
a sea of defenders and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing is Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. possession. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On first down, Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, it's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
22. 21.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. A give here to Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Stafford going to give this to Akers. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
40 guys! 40 guys!
Back to throw. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Stupid. Give me that shit.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
But doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Stafford now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can bounce on the field goal.
kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Hurts.
And he'll just get rid of it. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with it, the ball game is over. It took us until the final matchup to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had